Back here with another breakdown. Now today we go take a breakdown into this Putin right here, this Vladimir Putin, who so-called tell you that he got the vaccine for the so-called COVID-19 virus. And we go get into it and break it down because I told you it was coming. And there you go. I guess it's the Putin who win the damn Olympic. Because I already told you this COVID-19 with the canceling of the Olympic, you might as well call it the damn Olympic. And there you go. Putin is the one who lead the so-called vaccine charge right here. There you go. And I already told you what it is. This is something that they want to give to everybody in the world. Trick you about a virus so you can get this vaccine right here, which is a real poison for the masses. Mark of the beast style they got for you in the New World Order.
News breaking overnight. If you are just waking up, listen to this. Russian President Vladimir Putin said that the first Russian-produced vaccine for COVID-19 has received.
And it kind of funny how they just gone ahead and make Russia so-called be the first one to come out with the vaccine. And I tell you already, people, it's gonna be a whole lot of controversy with these so-called vaccine. You understand? With all of these people coming up with more and more vaccine, you're talking about Johnson & Johnson and all of them, Pfizer and all of them, and now this one right here, even China, they say almost there with the vaccine. I told you, people, all of them in cahoots to poison the masses with this
Regulatory
vaccine.
approval from the country's health ministry. The vaccine was developed by Moscow's Gamaleya Institute.
How did they get to develop that vaccine for this strange virus that killing everybody that caused a pandemic? Ask yourself that, people. This is not real. Another hoax for the masses. I already told you. They already got that poison waiting for you. And they're just fronting right here on TV playing with you.
Said it forms stable immunity and passes all necessary safety
How
checks.
did you know all of that? Did you give it to somebody who have it? Because the vaccine is to prevent you from get it. So how would you test something that you use to prevent something? How did you do it? What did you do? You give it to somebody and then put them in an environment where the coronavirus at? This is bullshit right here, people. And I told you, you're never gonna see the virus in real life. No way. It's only on TV where they make the whole thing up to fool the damn peoples.
Putin also said one of his daughters has actually received that vaccine.
There you go, people. Even one of the so-called daughters received the vaccine. You believe them? All hoax they run on the masses. And look at these, all codings they give the people. Don't believe in nothing that they give you with this vaccine. It is the poison.
Joining us right now on the phone to talk more about this is Dr. Scott Gottlieb. He's former FDA commissioner and now a CNBC contributor. He's also on the boards of Pfizer and Illumina. And Dr. Gottlieb, what do you think of this news? We've been trying to figure out what it means and potentially where we go from here.
Well, I wouldn't take it.
And I tell you, people, this is a wicked world you live in. Remember what they tell you about Russia. They even tell you Russia is the one who decide American election outcome. They tell you that they are always messing with the election. They're the one who made Donald Trump win. And of course, they tell you about them hacking you also. And of course, yes, they're the one who come up with the vaccine. Wow.
Certainly not outside the clinical trial right now. It appears that it's only been tested in several hundred patients at most. There's some reports that it's been in as few as 100 patients.
How did you test a vaccine, people? It's supposed to be a preventer. How you gonna test the vaccine? You're gonna just give it to a regular person? How do you know that they come in contact with the virus? You're gonna give them the vaccine and then spray them with the virus? I don't understand, people. What is this they're telling you about 100 people check the vaccine? This is bullshit right here, people. 100%. And I told you already, the vaccine never gonna save nobody. What's wrong with you people? It's a strange virus they know nothing about. They can't get the treatment. They can't even treat it, people. You can't treat it, you can't cure it, but you can come up with the preventer, something to prevent it from getting your body. That's the dumbest shit in the world. And now you're going to tell me if another virus come up tomorrow, I got to take another vaccine? Come on, people. This is bullshit. The vaccine not building your immune system to fight these so-called virus. So what it really doing? It is the real poison for the people.
Adenoviral vector vaccine. So it's based on a viral vector that's being used to deliver the gene sequence that codes for the epitope, in this case the spike protein.
They know it's all bullshit, people. They're playing with you. I already told you the virus is not real. They're using fear to get the masses to go with the government plans, the New World Order.
Want to elicit immunity against. So it's not a not a trivial vaccine in terms of the technical complexity that goes into manufacturing a vaccine like this. If you remember, the Chinese were also developing an adenoviral vector vaccine by a company called CanSino.
There they go, people. That's what they're doing. I already told you, all of them in there so-called searching for a vaccine. All of them. Every so-called major country, including America and China. You hear me? So then Russia gonna beat them out and come out with it first. Wow, they approve it. So it only take Russia to approve the vaccine. Okay, Russia approve it, so they're gonna feed the Russians with it. Okay, all right.
Clinical trials in Canada, and the early data on that vaccine isn't very encouraging. A lot of people had antibodies.
How did it get encouraging, and what kind of photos is they showing right here, pulling on your heartstring with TV and the damn thing on the head? What do you think, people? This is nothing but fake for TV. This is what they use to convince you of a virus, trick you about they taking tests in the streets. That's how they know the pandemic is on. That's bullshit. Come on.
The viral vector itself, and so they effectively neutralized the viral vector because it was based on a common cold. The virus has been used to deliver the gene sequence in this case.
It's based on common cold. What I tell you coronavirus is, what they think it is. It's a fancy word for common cold, coronavirus. So there you go right there. They're coming up with a vaccine for a common cold. They're tricking the dumb people.
And it's not clear how efficacious the Russian vaccine is going to be and whether or not people have some prior immunity to the adenovirus that they're using to deliver the coronavirus.
So all of these different countries working on vaccines, and say for instance, China say, yeah, we got one that work and we pass it, and America pass one and everybody pass one. What gonna happen? Is it the same vaccine, or it's different vaccine built up of different, chemical compounds, and then it gonna do the same work in your body? You believe it, people? Wow, I don't understand why the people so dumb. That's a clear chemical you don't want in your body. The shit they call vaccine. You're not understanding. One of the wickedest chemical known to man, and they want to put it in you. What kind of shit is that?
When you say you wouldn't take it, is that because you worry about its safety or its efficacy?
Well, both at this point. Something that's only been tested in several hundred patients. That's effectively a phase 1 clinical trial.
It was tested in several hundred patients, people. That's how they know that it works. And I'm going to ask you again, how can you test something that you just putting in your body to prevent something? Wow, how long did you give them that test? How long did you do it? How long did you put that so-called vaccine in them and put them out there for the virus? Because you could have given me that so-called vaccine and I still didn't catch no damn fucking virus. You understand what I mean? I didn't catch no virus since the virus so-called going around. So if you test the vaccine on me and I don't have the virus, what it gonna prove? That the vaccine work? How did you test that vaccine, people? That don't make no sense. What the 100 people that they give the vaccine, how they prove that it work? You never get it, people. How they prove that it work? Did the person have to have the virus before, then they put the vaccine in them and they cure them, so they say yes it work? No, people. How did they test it? It's garbage. 100% trash.
So you wouldn't want to take that outside a clinical trial where you're being closely monitored.
Clinical trial.
In a lot of these situations, you might only get one shot at taking a vaccine within a season. So if you put a vaccine on the market that's not efficacious, it's going to be hard to revaccinate the population. So you want to
remember, they was passing around the flu shot all before the fucking virus come in, so-called. You understand? They was giving people the flu shot left and right. So all the people who get the flu shot, they still need this virus shot right here. You understand? So what is all these vaccines they're pumping in the people's body? You're not getting it. That's the poison that's going to break you down and let you depend on medication to go on.
Works. And you also want to make sure it's safe. This isn't a trivial technological platform that they're using to manufacture this vaccine. It's not a protein-based vaccine where they're just injecting some segment of the spike protein. They're using a viral vector to deliver
They
that.
keep showing this photo right here because it got this 6 swirl right there in plain sight. That's what they do.
So that's technically complex. And so there's more things that can go wrong from a safety standpoint, including that you can get a reaction to the viral vector itself.
You hear that? More problem for the people.
Sullivan, they started the trials on this drug actually back in mid-June, and by mid-July they said they hope to have a working vaccine.
Mid-June. Wow, mid-June, people. We're talking about less than 2 months ago, people. Are you kidding me? Wow, and they already know that the vaccine work. What I tell you, they have the vaccine so-called long time, and you shouldn't even call it no vaccine, just a poison in a bottle. That's what they got for the masses.
By
Poison in a
mid-August,
vial.
which is basically where we are. So they have been working on this and testing it on humans for 2 months.
Wow,
Is that
2
enough
months.
time to come to any conclusion?
I think in terms of their development right now, they're a little bit behind where we are with the vaccines that we have in development.
You see, Russia is a little bit behind America with the vaccine development, but still, they're the one who approved it first. I told you, what they're gonna have for the masses, all confusion and division with this bullshit.
Our vaccines here in the U.S. are in phase 3 clinical trials. They're getting dosed in thousands of patients as we speak.
So you see, America putting it in thousands of patients, but Russia only do it to 100. You see what I say? This is how they do it right here. So yes, America doing more testing it on more people, so that make America more qualified to come up with the vaccine. You believe it, people? They're just playing with your mind. At the end of the day, they are gonna have that fucking vaccine. They already have it, waiting to put it in the people's body. And I tell you already, how quick America gonna do it. They're all working with the same time. So you can't say Russia make it too quick. America is gonna be quicker. You understand? It's the same shit. The man just tell you that America leading Russia. So how Russia is the one who already approved it before America? You're not getting it. They want to show you that America taking more time, putting it in more people for trial. The trial is still stupid because you can't prove a preventer is working. It's bullshit.
Cleared phase 1, phase 2 studies. They've been tested in 100,
Phase 1,
in some cases,
all bullshit.
a couple of hundred patients. That's about where Russia is right now.
You see?
They've cleared the equivalent, really, of a phase 1 clinical trial in terms of putting it in 100 to maybe as many as 300 patients. So it needs to be evaluated in a large-scale clinical trial. Now,
So yes,
what it means for them to give some kind of preliminary approval to start vaccinating people outside of a clinical trial is unclear to me. They might be trying to do this in some kind of registry. They talked about getting volunteers to take the vaccine outside of a clinical trial. So that might be some kind of registry.
If you dumb enough to volunteer to take a vaccine, boy, you're just dumb. There's no way around it. If you're dumb enough to take a vaccine trial, wow, you might as well just jump off a bridge and give up your damn life. Bam.
Time from Russia, as unusual as that would seem, President Vladimir Putin of that country announces that it has approved a vaccine. NBC's Matt Bodner is on
That's
the ground.
all they need to do, people. Because it's a president of the country, he just approve a vaccine. Why did they mention the Putin name when they approve a vaccine? Wow, is he a doctor? What do you know about vaccine? How would he be the one to approve it? You never get it, people. Bullshit on.
Aaron, he can bring us up to date at least on what we know or don't know about the real potential of such a vaccine. Matt.
Playing with the people.
Yeah, thank you, David. Well, as Putin today said that it's safe and effective, it provides a long...
Even this guy know. You see how he moving when he talking? Even he know this bullshit. 100% he know. Most of these people that bring in the news, they know it's 100% fakery.
Stable immunity. But the problem is that there's
stable
actually not been
immunity.
any long-term studies into the effects of this vaccine.
How can you do a long-term study? The virus just started 6 months ago. You tell me, people, how can they test it long-term? They just tell you that it's June they start testing the vaccine in Russia. How the fuck would you already do a long-term testing? This is a dumb shit.
It's only been through phase 1 and 2 trials. So we're talking about a vaccine that maybe, at least under official clinical conditions, up to 100 people have been injected with. And so basically, I think the best way to characterize what's going on here today is that Russia has decided to move forward and do its phase 3 trials live. Production is just now...
So they're doing it live. The phase 3 so-called, they do 1 and 2 already. Now they're at phase 3. Take a look right here because they told you. They're showing it live. They show you.
But the first group of people, probably about
There
1,000...
you go, people. This is how they do it. These in hazmat suit all the way. And this one right here got on the mask. They're going to try the vaccine in him to see if it work. How they going to do it? Stick him with some so-called fluid. And then you're going to walk away. And if you don't get the virus, that means it work. You believe that, people? What happened to the people who don't take the trial and they don't catch the virus? How would you prove something work? This is bullshit right here, people.
1,500 3,500 people.
3,500.
So these will be medical professionals kept close at hand while production.
Yes, so they are medical workers who taking the so-called test. Wow, who taking the trial, doing the trial with this vaccine right here, the guinea pigs. They're gonna be doctors. You believe them people? They're tricking the masses. 100% in.
September and October starts to put out tens of thousands of vaccines per day.
September and October, because I already told you. Between September and the end of the year, they're gonna have that vaccine ready to pump in everybody.
By early next year, it wants
There
to
you
put
go.
out millions of doses per day. So really, they're just doing
Wow,
this
millions of doses a day.
So we'll really see what happens. Now, nothing has really been published about this vaccine. We just kind of have the word of Russian officials, some of which have said that they themselves have taken the vaccine.
Wow.
Putin said
There
today
you
his
go.
daughter.
There you go. Of course, Putin's daughter also take it. So I want to know this. They just want to tell you that yes, it not got no reaction or nothing on it. You know, if you take it, so Putin's daughter already take it. You believe them people? I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you believe it? Don't take no cure for something that you don't have. How can you do that, people? That's the dumbest shit in the world. I tell you, stay away from that vaccine. I know I'm just talking and a lot of people don't believe what I'm saying right here. But you gotta find a way to stay away from that vaccine. It's a new world order and they want to stamp everybody with it. You understand?
Has been injected with the vaccine and, you know, it's a two-stage vaccine. And on the second stage,
Two-stage.
people who have claimed to take it say that they've been experiencing just a little bit of a fever on that second day.
Wow. Wow, they're feeling fever. Let's go back again because I told you people you're going to get a whole bunch of psyop with this fucking vaccine. Fake on.
Just a little bit of a fever on that second day.
Wow.
This is a symptom that needs to be studied likely. And so
Wow.
a lot of questions.
So you take it so you won't have the fever and all of that because that's what the fucking coronavirus come with. And it actually give you a fever. Wow, I told you people, don't be dumb. Stop being stupid. Vaccine never save nobody. It's poison they got in that vial. Why you can't get it? That clear liquid that they got in there gonna poison the people. That's all chemical. Your body's supposed to stay free of all chemical. Any sickness you get, any tumor your body grow is because of chemical reaction. You're not getting it. All the chemical that you put in your body give you all those cancers, all those complications. So you get hooked on medication. Don't fuck with that vaccine. And I told you, I already know they're going to tear you down, knock on your door and everything just to give it to you. You hear me? That's what they're going to do. It's going to be mandatory. You can't do nothing without it.
Answered, but Russia is moving forward and claiming that it has won the vaccine race.
Wow, they won the vaccine race. Bam! What I don't tell you. It's like the Olympic. That's what they did. I told you already when you see America leading the charge with the so-called cases and death. What I don't tell you, just the Olympic, they're running on the people. Look at his face right there, smirking. They know it's a game.
Chosen for the vaccine, which is Sputnik. So it's pretty obvious what they want you to think about it. They've chosen for the vaccine, which is Sputnik. So
you hear that, people? They give the name of the so-called first satellite that was launched in space by Russia. They call Sputnik. You remember? Wow. So what you think, people? Now that it tie to another fucking fakery. I told you already. It's just to give Russia some props about they're the first one to put a satellite in space. You understand? So America get the first man on the moon. You understand? Everybody get their props. And a lot of people say, oh, why Russia don't say, oh, you can't go to the moon? Russia not going to do that because they already got their ranking off the fake space by saying they're the first one to launch a satellite. And here you go. Russia again, the first one to launch the fucking vaccine to kill off the people, the mark of the beast style.
It's pretty obvious what they want you to think about it.
Matt, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want us to think. Our Meg Terrell, of course, has reported extensively on these kinds of vaccines, also made the case that
they know, people, they know 100% that is bullshit. The vaccine is a hoax. It's nothing but a poison they got for the people. But what? They have to scare you enough for you to take it. Bam.
Public health officials warned that when a coronavirus vaccine is ready, the next hurdle is how to get that vaccine.
Look at this weird-looking character right here. Yes, they have a problem with bringing out the vaccine, but when they're bringing out, the next problem is, oh, they're going to distribute it to you. I already told you what they're going to do. Mandatory style.
Public quickly and in massive numbers. Joining me now is Jay Walker.
Wow.
He's the CEO.
I told you, people, I could see it coming. You think I'm playing? You think I'm just saying it to scare the people? No. I'm waking you up on a lot of shit right here. I can see it coming, the mandatory vaccination. They're gonna knock on your door, meaning they're gonna tell you that, listen, we have to control this virus that fuck up our economy, put everything, crash everything, crash life as we know it. So they're gonna tell you, listen, if you don't take this vaccine right here, you're gonna risk spreading this virus that we're trying to get rid of, that's shutting down the whole wide world. What that gonna make you? That gonna make you public enemy number one if you don't want the vaccine. Just like when people see you out there, you're the only one don't have on the mask. They're looking at you like, yes, this person wanna cause harm to other people, because that's what they program in your dumb fucking head. They tell you that if somebody don't have on the mask, they're putting you at risk and you mask up with face shield and everything. This is bullshit right here. The same thing they're gonna do with the vaccine. Make it look like if you don't take it, yes, you wanna hurt mankind because you wanna spread it and not put a stop to it. You see how they do you? Watch this.
Project, a company that entered into a $138 million deal with the Trump administration called Project Jumpstart. Welcome, Mr. Walker.
Yes, Project Jumpstart. Wow, I told you people, nothing but game they playing on you until they bring you the vaccine, and they're playing a lot of games, a lot of sideshows to distract you from the truth. That is the poison they have for the people, call it vaccine.
Glad to be here, Lori.
So what is Project Jumpstart?
Well, Project Jumpstart is an emergency and temporary program in the battle against COVID-19. It's a public-private partnership between my company, Apiject Systems of America, and the Department of Health and Human Services and the Department of Defense. And its purpose is to ensure that by year-end, we'll have at least 100 million doses ready to inject of a vaccine or therapy.
Wow, people. By the end of this year, people? Wow, I told you already. So you tell me that they just come up with that vaccine and now come on, people. That vaccine is there. That fucking poison is there for the masses. They have it. Now they have to come up with a way to give it to you. So they use fear. That's the backup plan, because the fear always work. They could try anything in the world, and if it don't work and they go for fear, the fear always work. The people is scared to die. That's the reason why they can pull off a pandemic. They tell you, oh, this virus gonna kill you, and you will do anything. If they tell you, dig up the dirt in your backyard and eat it, and it will prevent you from getting the virus, go in a fucking toilet and eat the shit in there. They will do it. That's what it is. That's why you see they pump faking the masses with Donald Trump with your hydroxychloroquine. What you think, people? This is how they do it. Once they say something out their mouth right now because the people scared, they're gonna run to do it. Eat these fucking books in the background and you will live. They will do it. That's what they do.
We'll have at least 100 million doses ready to inject of a vaccine or therapeutic, assuming one is available.
How does the optional
They know,
RFID
people. They're not assuming. They know. They already have it.
chip work?
Well, each of these devices that are injected have the capacity to also have a small chip.
Bam! There they go again with the chip again, people. Wow, here they go with the chip again. They're never gonna stop. Wow, there you go, people. The chip in the damn vaccine syringe. There you go. What I tell you, they have the chip already in the masses. Have it in the syringe, and they're gonna put it in the masses. That's what they're gonna do. It's not on the syringe. You understand? It's in it.
What chip does is it has the unique serial number for each dose.
Wow.
It is designed so
unique serial number for every exact dose. A reason to have the chip right there. You understand? And I told you, people, there's nothing called coincidence. It's not a coincidence why they do this right here. Way, way far from coincidence. You hear me? It's called by design. Yes, they know that we know. So what they're gonna tell you? No, it's not in the vaccine. It's just on the syringe. No, people, that's what they're gonna give you is control of mankind. They have to do it, and they're running out of time. That's why they're speeding up the whole thing to tag everybody with the mark of the
there
beast.
Is no counterfeiting. It's designed so that
Wow.
we'll know exactly that the right dose has
Wow,
expired.
it's bullshit.
However, that chip only refers to the dose. There's no personal information,
Wow.
no patient information.
Wow.
It's simply like a barcode.
Wow, there's no patient information. It's simple like a barcode. Why the fuck you don't just use a barcode? Why use a RFID chip? Wow, people, one of the wickedest piece of device they come up with. That's what you need to know. You see that little chip small as a grain of rice. You know what damage that can do to your body? Control your moods and everything, know how you think. Come on, people, even have a dose of cyanide in there. I'm not trying to scare you, but it's the truth. It do have a dose of cyanide. For anybody who try to remove it or tamper with it, it releases cyanide and kill them. That chip right there, they tell you from biblical days, they got it. You better wake your ass up. That's what they got for the people. This is not a coincidence, people. Why you think the chip is right there on the damn syringe?
Know instantaneously where and when that dose has been used.
Wow,
that
it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
When there are outbreaks, have we vaccinated enough people?
Wow, that's bullshit, people. That don't make no sense. The chip on the syringe don't make no motherfucking sense. You know what makes sense? They put that shit in your body to control mankind. Yes, that's when they got your heart and soul and everything else. That's what they need from you in this satanic earth. The whole thing put together is to get your soul. Yes, they're gonna use you as soldiers to fight against the Creator. That's what they claim. You never get it. The more soul they gather up, the more stronger they think they is to go against God himself. You understand? That's what they do. And that's why they have to plug you up with this right here. It's a damn chip. Wow. The mark of the beast, the destruction of human being right here. Wow. Don't take it, people. I'm gone.